The last thing I want to talk about is the Kentucky flooding that we have seen, that all of us have seen these past day or two. And just to give you a little bit of an update, the White House is continuing to closely monitor the devastating flooding in eastern Kentucky, and President Biden is receiving updates very regularly. Our hearts break for the families of those who have lost their lives or are missing, and to all those who have been impacted. The president reached out to Governor Beshear, as some of you may have already heard, last night, and left him a voicemail offering the support of the federal government, and I expect they will speak at some point today. He also called Senator McConnell this morning to offer support. This morning, the president approved the governor's request for an expedited major disaster declaration and ordered federal aid to supplement state and local recovery efforts. FEMA Administrator Criswell is also on the ground today to tour flood damaged areas of the state with Governor Beshear and state and local officials. Search and rescue efforts are ongoing with more than 20 search and rescue teams on the ground. FEMA has deployed rescue personnel to assist with those efforts, and they have dispatched an incident management assistant team and staff to the State Emergency Operations Center. We will continue to monitor the situation closely as damage assessments occur. Unfortunately, Kentucky is no stranger to catastrophic climate events, and the federal government will continue to provide assistance. Lastly, and separately, I want to make sure you all saw the series of announcements we made yesterday on the federal government's efforts to address the growing wildfire threats, which are driven in part by climate crisis, which have exacerbated historic drought conditions. Homeland Security Advisor Liz Sherrod-Randall and Secretary of Energy Jennifer Granholm convened a meeting yesterday with CEOs from the American electricity sector and senior leaders from across government to discuss how we can protect our communities from the accelerating threat of devastating wildfires, which is being exacerbated again by the climate crisis. We sent out a readout of this meeting early this morning.